Hello and welcome back in another video of making a car or it's a car that can run on 80 octane fuel, a cheap and reliable source of fuel, which is the cheapy 80 octane fuel. This is a very unique fuel because it doesn't really cost so much to be produced and doesn't cost so much to be sold, which is good. And as we all know, all cars that runs on 80 octane fuel are basically underpowered or badly manufactured, or let's say it in another word, very boring and slowly. So let's try and make something here which can help solve this kind of problem. As you can see, I've chosen this body and this chassis. It's an aluminium panels for the body, monocoque chassis type with lightweight advanced high strength steel for the chassis material, front longitudinal engine placement, double wishbone front, multi-links in the rear. So as you can see, the best options for a sporty lightweight car. Moving on, this is the engine in question. I made an inline 6 engine with aluminium block, 86 on the bore and stroke, which equals a 3 liter or 2997 cc. Dual overhead camshafts with 4 valves per cylinder, aluminium heads with variable valve lift technology. Cast internals except the pistons, they are low friction cast, so I can get better fuel economy and better fuel efficiency. Zero quality here. Yes, as you can see, this is a very low compression engine, 6.6 to 1, so I can accommodate the low octane fuel, and so I can make a very good power. The cam profile is 33, the variable valve lift profile is 66. I'm using also variable valve timing technology on all cams. Zero quality. This is a custom turbocharger, as you can see, ball bearing, single turbo with 547 supporting intercooler, 52.5 mm on the compressor, 31.5 mm on the turbine, and fully on max 1.40 AR ratio. I'm running 14 psi of boost, yes, and with zero quality here. Moving on, the engine is the engine uses direct fuel injection with throttle per cylinder, individual throttle bodies, yes, with performance intake manifold and intake system. Low quality fuel, 80 octane, as you can see, with 13.7 is the fuel ratio and 71 on the ignition timing. As you can see, everything so far is so good. 6,600 rpm is the limit, with zero quality here. As you can see, I'm using a single exhaust with bypass valves with 3.2 inch exhaust diameter or 82.5 millimeters. High flow 3-way Kerala converters and twin straight through mufflers. Zero quality again. The ending result is 311.9 horsepower and 303 pound-feet of torque. This is amazing. The power and torque are very great. Everything is in the 3 range. As you can see, 3 liter engine, 300 horsepower, 300 pound-feet of torque. Amazing. Everything is good, and everything is good so far. 74.4 is the reliability, which is very good. It has 26.3% of fuel economy, which is also great. I'm using 79.9, nearly all the octane. The engine is very clean. 49.1 is the emissions. The engine has some sporty noise to it. It's responsive somehow. It's smooth for a sporty engine, and as you can see, everything is perfect, and it's lightweight because the block and the heads are made from aluminium, but the internals are cast, so you can see it's in between. Let's fire up this bad boy here. As you can see, it looks similarly like this. Amazing, right? With the carbon fiber intake manifold and that beautiful turbocharger. As you can see, the game is a little bit laggy because I've been fiddling with the turbo a little bit too much. That's why the game is a little bit laggy. and this is a bug in the game. Moving on, let's shove the engine inside the vehicle. As you can see, I've chosen this beautiful coupe or coupe body style. It looks amazing, right? Zero quality on the body fixtures and the body quality. I've chosen this beautiful red sporty color with red brake calipers and normal regular steel looking rims, but they are not steel, as I will show you later. The fixtures are very simple. These beautiful twin angry headlights, the front single grille with the license plate holder, the front vents with the front indicators with daily, we call it daylights, yes, daily running lights, the front lip, as you can see, a vent on the side, these beautiful tiny sporty side mirrors, with the door handle here, a fuel filler cap, a vent here on the rear, we call it the rear pillar, safety pillar, A pillar, whatever you want to call it, and or the quarter panel. No, this is the quarter panel. I'm not really sure what's the name of this area. It's something pillar, but I'm not really sure about the name of it. You can tell me in the comment section. An antenna on the roof, this beautiful rear spoiler, as you can see, these tail lights, single exhaust, license plate holder with the rear logo, with these vents and these beautiful rims, as you can see. Moving on, I've chosen a rear-wheel drive setup. Let me just tangle everything. A rear-wheel drive setup with a dual clutch gearbox with 7-speed or 7 ratios, as I will call it. 248 kilometers per hour is the transmission top speed. The car can go quicker, I know that, but it will get slower from 0 to 100, and it will have more wheel spin, and I hate wheel spin because this is not a drift car. This is a daily driving and also sporty car. I'm using 14 on the spacing, which is low spacing. Let me demonstrate something to you why I'm using very low spacing, so I can get the least amount of wheel spin and the quickest 0 to 100 time. And I've seen here using low spacing mean that the transmission, yes, the gearing will always keep the RPM high, and as you saw, the engine horsepower is always at the high RPMs, at 6,500, 6,600. So this kind of setup of low spacing here will keep the RPM at that high range, and it will keep the engine producing all of its power when you are going around the test track, which will give you better performance, quicker lap times, and better feeling anywhere else. Geared LSD is used as a rear differential. Zero quality here, as you can see. Radial sport compound tires with 220s front and rear, 17-inch rims with 620 tire diameters, and 5 is the front offset and 10 is the rear offset. Magnesium rims, material with zero quality here. Let's see, I'm using ventilated front disc brakes with single pistons. 335mm is the rotor size, and solid discs in the rear with single piston and also 335mm. 52 on the pad type, 72 of the brake power or the power brakes to the front, and 28% to the rear with zero quality. As you can see, everything is on zero quality, unlike here on the aerodynamics. I'm using downforce 50, I'm gonna call it 50% of downforce. Cooling flaps, active wings, yes, I'm using all of these. 75 is the front wing or the front lip angle, with 100 on the rear wing angle. Cooling airflow for the engine is 54. As you can see, the brake airflow is 100 with +2 quality. I'm using only 2 seats, so it's a 2-seater car with sporty interior and premium infotainment system. Zero quality again. Electric variable power steering with electronic stability control plus launch control with +2 quality here. Standard 10 safety equipments with zero quality. Standard springs, semi-active dampers with semi-active sway bars. This is a very custom suspension tune. Minus 0.1 degrees of camber in front, minus 0.9 degrees of camber in the rear. 2.80 front and back is the spring stiffness. 220s of the stiffness of the damper stiffness in front. 2.0 of damper stiffness in the rear. 6,200 is the front sway bar, 7,200 is the rear sway bar. So it's a perfect setup. The ride height is 176.4 millimeters and I think it looks great like this, and it's performing the best, and this is the perfect kind of ride height for this kind of vehicle. I've tried every possible option here and every possible degree, and this is the one that made it handle perfectly. Zero quality here, and this is the final result. As you can see, the car is very much perfect. It makes as you can see, it can do 28.3 mpg or miles per gallon, which is very economical for a performance sporty car. Emissions are low, which is good for the environment. I'm using nearly all the Octane. It has good practicality points for a two-seater car. Remember that. 20.8 utility, because you can put actually stuff in the rear boot or in the rear trunk. Let's see, no, you cannot use it as an off-road vehicle. The car is reliable, it has good environmental resistance, it's safe, it's prestigious, it has good comfortable points, it has very good sportiness point, and anyone can actually drive it. The drivability points are high, and all of this beautiful options with the turbo inline 6 engine and rear-wheel drive, LSD, sporty interior, aluminium panels with what we call light advanced high-strength steel, multi-link suspension, and all these beautiful and sporty options for only nearly $25,000. It's actually $24,750. That's it. And look, as a sports in the sports section here, they are loving it. As a sport budget car, they are loving it. As you can see, even the convertible sport budget. I mean, if I want to use the convertible body on this platform here, they will love it even more. As you can see, and I still got like 108 points on track premium, 108 on track lightweight sport, 105 lightweight sport premium, 106. So as you can see, it's a very good sport car all around the market. Let's move on to the test track section. It can go 249 kilometers per hour as a top speed, 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds, the quarter mile in 13 seconds, which is quick for an inline 6 turbo from the factory. The brakes are a little bit fading, 0.1. I mean, if I want to fix it, I can just do, yes, like this. Just 335 in front, 340 in the rear, and that should fix the brake fading, as you can see. Now let's see, the downforce, 2 kilograms or 2.5 kilograms in front, 126 kilograms in the rear of downforce. Yes, it has actually active downforce, which will make it stick to the road. The front is not really particular, but the engine is heavy in front. It's not really a lightweight engine, and around the test track it makes a good time, as you will see later on. Yeah, I mean, you can already see the time here, but this is a long test track. I want to show you the famous Top Gear test track time, because it's a good time. You will see. You can tow behind it nearly, or you can tow behind it 2.1 tons. That's great. You can put 158.9 kilograms of cargo in the trunk or in the boot. It has 55.3% of weight in the front, 44.7% of weight in the rear. The car weighs only 1,312.7 kilograms, which is lightweight. It's not really heavy, it's very lightweight. Now let me fire up the air shield test track, as they call it, and see what kind of time we will get. it did it in 1 minute 21 seconds point 56, so it's a quick time for a 6-cylinder turbocharged lightweight car. It's not really bad. Let me show you the automation test track, because I'm always interested in this straight line here and what kind of speed the car will achieve here. Alright. Alright, so it did it in 2 minutes 15 seconds point 32, as you saw before. I mean, it's a very good time. It's not a really bad time, but it's a very good time actually. The car is very sporty, very lightweight, very nimble around the corners, has a good engine, a quick 0 to 100 time for a 6-cylinder engine. I'm really impressed. No brake fading, good stopping distance. Everything is perfect about the car, and the price is just amazing. 25 grand only for 24,750 dollars. It's cheap for a 6-cylinder inline 6 turbocharged engine with a lightweight chassis and body on the top, with all the electronic and the latest gizmos on the market. So I really hope that you enjoyed the video, because I really enjoyed making a lightweight 80 octane running car with a sporty engine and a very lightweight chassis and body on the top, with all the latest technologies and gizmos. I hope that you enjoy it. If you enjoy the video, press that like button, get subscribed, and share the video if you like it, and share it. Of course you can share it. Some people ask me, can we share it? Of course you can share it, my friends. All the videos here are already, you can share whatever you want of them. And keep requesting videos, keep watching my videos, and I will see you very soon with more cool videos, because I received some awesome requests from you guys, and I will begin to work on them very soon when I have a free time. So I'm gonna see you very soon with another videos, and goodbye, my friends.